Greetings, greetings. Thank you for joining. It's a pleasure to have you here on board. So, before we get into it, allow me to share quickly. See, I was having a conversation with a business owner, and the conversation was along the lines of financial earnings at the end of a month. So, she had come to the end of the month and she had her financial records of how much she would have made that month and obviously records of months past. But going now into a new financial month, she was sharing a level of uncertainty and extreme high anxiety that she was experiencing. And to be honest with you, it's something that I myself could have related to. Because although whether your business would have done extremely well last month or the previous month, moderately okay, or very bad, still there's a financial record that is proven that potentially, even as they did X last month, but the next month to come, you could potentially do the same or a little better, but at least you have a gauge as to what you could potentially earn. But still, for some reason, with that knowledge going into a month, that there's just this level of anxiety within the first few days, within that first week, 2 weeks. It's like you're trying to cover and make up money to cover certain bills and things throughout the company within those first few days, right? But the thing is, this presentation, this platform, the subscription based business model could potentially cover all of that. All right. So who am I? I am Joseph Powlette. I am the co-founder of Annie's Croquembouche, company run by my wife and myself. It's a French pastry dessert slash cake baking company. And also I am the founder of Atlassian subscription e-commerce. It's a platform that helps businesses build a community around their businesses and around their brand. All right. And the core principle that we operate on is repetitively fulfilling the needs by identifying them. The needs that I'm referring to here, however, as we go through the presentation, you will understand better and more clearer what I'm speaking about. So I have some brain pickers for you all. So here, how much money did you make last month in sales? Think about it. Now think about it. How much are you going to make this month in sales? Again, we are business people. We have this financial record to go and see what we'd have done in the past, what we could potentially do in the future. But wouldn't it be interesting, and this one here is the kicker, if you could make that at the beginning of the month or within the first few days of the month? That will be fascinating. I would think you would also agree with me, yes? So again, we are speaking about subscription, a subscription based business model. Although your business mightn't be operating on that model now, it can easily be transitioned and you can bring your company into a subscription base. So, who is this for? So, this presentation, it's within the industry of air conditioning and refrigerating. Although anyone you might be viewing, some persons might be viewing this presentation and they may be in a product based business or they may be in the food business, whatever industry you are in, trust me, once you are serving people, once you have customers, clients, there are needs that you can create offers for that customers are going to be willing to pay you for in advance, right? You just need to identify the need, right? So again, who is this for? This is for the person who already has an air conditioning company, or if you are going to consider starting an air conditioner company. And if you are going to consider starting, this is even more better for you to start your business with forecasting. All right. And as I said, throughout the presentation, it's just going to get better and you're just going to develop a better understanding of subscription and how it could better help and impact your business. So, although, yes, this is a platform that could help you potentially 10x, 3x your business financial earnings currently, you have to be open-minded and really listen to this presentation and understand by me enlightening you how this can actually happen. But there are also some very close-minded person and this isn't for said persons. All right. So if it is that you're on this call right now and you're like him, look at him. You can't get through to him. He has been set in his way for years and he ain't going to change for nothing. So this isn't for the business owner who would close mindedly seek out a fault rather than be open mindedly to entertain a solution. All right. So let's get into the benefits of subscription. So the three benefits of a subscription-based business, or the three benefits of building a subscription within your business. So benefit number one, it's more affordable acquiring new customers. We will get into that. Benefit number two, inventory can be managed much more accurately. Think about that. No more buying up too much of a particular stuff that isn't moving as quick as you want it. Benefit number three, financial predictions are much more precise. With precise financial prediction, more or less, you already know how much sales you're going to make within that month. I can already see anxiety levels going down. All right, that's good. So let's get into these benefits and try to break them down. So benefit number one, affordability acquiring new customers. And what do we have here? A true subscription model is built on long-term loyalty. A subscriber, however's loyalty is built on trust, which is acquired through repetitively fulfilling their needs. All right, so we have that. So better conversions and repeat business are also benefits of a subscription-based business, right? So better conversions, when we speak about better conversions, everyone runs ads on Facebook. And everyone are like, I just run ads on Facebook, but for some reason, it don't work. And then a professional will explain and I say, but no, I'm doing everything correct. I'm putting the right interest, I'm putting the right demographics, but for some reason, persons are seeing the ads, I'm seeing them, they're clicking on it, but they are not converting. What's happening? Ads aren't working. All right. But here now, if you go back, say for instance, you create an offer, you post it up on Facebook, or you run it on the radio, you run it on the TV. Ads work perfectly fine. But depending on what the offer is that you are trying to sell persons, if the offers are just based on what you as a business person are trying to give and not based on what a customer or a client actually needs, you will have poor conversion. Because if you look below, you have better offers equals to better conversions, right? So for instance, if it is now that you would have bought the app on Facebook, you have 300,000 persons go to click on it, look at it, you only get 27 leads. After those 27 leads, maybe a handful, 5 persons actually go through, commit to buying. But you're creating an offer that actually resonates with your clients, for instance, with air conditioning. So I have 3 units in my house, right? And with that, what happens is every time my units have to service within every 3 months, the AC guy comes, he services the units. All right. So he charges, say, $200 to service a unit. Every time he comes to service, that's a total of $600 he's making. 6 by 4 times in a year, because I service every 3 months, that's $2,400 he could be making. But last year, this guy only came by me twice and serviced units. So that means he must have done a whole $1,200 last year. And I'm certain that a lot of you in the air conditioning industry are making the same mistakes. Because yes, there are some big companies and they actually have a secretary and someone appointed to call their customers and say, well, your time is coming close. But what about a person who is actually now starting off in the AC business and they're running their business on their own, and it's hard for them to keep track of work that they would have done before? They're leaving a lot of money on the table because you don't have a system in place to meet these clients' needs. With a subscription-based business model, when your customers log in and subscribe to an offer, automatically now, when the time comes close on the platform, they will be notified. And by getting all your clients to pay in advance, now you have a lump sum of capital for services that you have to fulfill within 3 months. You can now go and buy a ton of units. You can now go to suppliers within your country and buy the units that your customers actually buy. So yes, you could go and buy a 36,000 BTU because it's an expensive unit and you can make X amount of profit. But if your customers are more buying into a 12,000 BTU and an 18,000 BTU, that is where your capital should be going. And this is what a subscription-based business could potentially do. All right, I was just going all over there, but just showing you different scenarios and ways that subscription, when you have customers paying in advance for your services, it gives you a better focus, a better, like a horse with a bridle. You are actually able to see into that month or those months and what you are going to fulfill. That was the next benefit. Benefit number 2, inventory management. Inventory for subscriptions is less unpredictable and less costly because it can be easily determined how much inventory is needed. So now you're not going and buy boxes of phone tape and putting them down. They're in the warehouse somewhere, the heat is too hot, and then 3 months, 4 months down the road, you're going to take up the foam tape, and when you're trying to peel it off, it isn't peeling off properly because the heat and the glue, it's a whole mess. You have a whole set of stock that's no good. With a subscription model and how you create your offers, depending on the needs that your customers have, you are now able better to put in place offers and things to buy for your company. And as a result, you would save great when it comes to managing your stock better. All right. So as I said, with subscription, it helps you to manage your stock more accurately, right? So there is less produce going bad. There's less goods expiring. There's no more shortage of stock, and there's no overstocking. All right. And with accurate stocking, again, once you see you were to stock up your business and what it actually needs to function within the set times that you want to run it, you now can take that capital and put it into places in your business that actually works, like advertising, bring in customers, bring in persons into your business. So far, based on everything that has been shared, just from the benefit standpoint, things that this is going to be an awesome add-on, an awesome tool to really help them to double, triple whatever it is that their business have been making thus far. All right. Benefit number 3. Who wants this? Or who doesn't want this? Better financial predictions, right? So better business decisions can be made as a result of precise financial predictions. All right. Here, look at this guy. The month has just started. You see him looking up. He could already see what the end of the month is going to bring eventually by transitioning to the subscription model and knowing the services that he would have to provide for his customers throughout the month. All right. So accurate financial prediction, right? So better business decisions can be made as a result of precise financial forecasting. And what that does, because you know now how much you could potentially make within that month, and you're not just going into that month blindly wondering how many units you could install, how many services you might have to do within that month. With a subscription business model, especially on the servicing side, you are now able not to go into a month blindly, and you actually know what you're going to make. So if you realize that this month could potentially be a slow month, but because you already have capital coming in, you could actually create offers, things that are actually going to convert when you advertise them, and focus your capital to even getting more customers in within that financial month, right? So precise financial forecasting. So I'm certain that a lot of you are familiar with this company, Adobe, Photoshop, all right? So we have here Netflix, Hulu, Disney Plus. What do all these companies have in common when you really think about it? Yes, what I would have mentioned here is their entertainment platforms. And the reason why I name these are the more popular subscription-based businesses. But you have larger companies like Caterpillar, your printers. A lot of these companies actually have subscriptions, like simple thing as your printer in your house or in your office. If you actually go through the function, there is an option where you could actually subscribe. It tells you when the ink is going to finish, and you could subscribe so that when your ink is about to finish, they will automatically now get that notification and they will send the ink to you. I'm telling you, the companies that are dominating and doing well, Netflix, for instance, they offer their services really affordable. And as a result of that, they're able to cater for the masses and they are making loads of cash, right? Mind you, this isn't about the money. Yes, it's a business, you want to make a profit, but I'm just telling you, yes, you have been doing your business one way, but everything has just been competitor based price and not actually sitting down and trying to figure out like what offers do my customers really need. So let's look at Adobe. So in the year 1988, Adobe launched their first software, right? That's before Facebook. So that's BF, BI, BS, BT. Before Facebook, before Instagram, before Snapchat, before TikTok. And in order for companies to utilize the Photoshop software, they had to pay a one-time payment of $999. So that's a lot of cash, and that's US, right? But the thing is, Adobe, they would have noticed very early that by doing and making this product, it's a one-time sale. They have no other way or other means of getting capital from their customers than by the following year they have to go and recreate a new software that is justifiably better than the previous one in order for these corporations, these bigger companies, to actually buy into it. But at that price point, also, I'm certain that you have a cousin, you have a niece, you have a neighbor, you have a friend who does like some kind of digital work on the side. As a result of subscription, and as I said, likewise, platform like TikTok and so much of these apps now on Play Store, persons are able to access similar software for free, not to do like really professional stuff, but it's much more affordable. So from the year 1988 to 2011, this is how Adobe operated their business. Until 2011, into 2012, they transitioned into the subscription model and they were no longer offering one-time payment software of $999, but now at 100x less, they were offering their services for $9.99. And what that did was just blow up their whole market cap. They were able to cater for a lot more customers, both the customers that were able to afford it at the premium price, and now they have it at a much more affordable price. And the regular person, like as I mentioned, your cousin, your brother, some friend, anyone now could be able to utilize this professional software to get their business done. And as a result, because they were only just catering for a small part of the pyramid, when you actually look at the pyramid and the 1% that the person who could have owned it before, now they are catering for the masses and the volume of customers. This $9.99, they are making even more money now as a result of transitioning into the subscription-based business model. Right? So again, the benefits of transitioning to subscription, benefit number one, it's much more affordable acquiring new customers. When you have a customer that subscribes to you and you provide offers that they actually relate to, anytime they need that service again, they're going to come back to you. Inventory, benefit number two, can be managed much more accurately. Now, instead of you just moving on emotions and think you are able to read the market and go and buy into a particular product that you think your business could turn over quickly, with better inventory management and forecasting as a result of your subscription offers, you are now able to go and precisely buy what it is your business would need to operate within that time span. And most importantly, your financial predictions are on point, so you are no longer going through the month wondering how much you could potentially make and being stressed about the uncertainties that your business could have within that particular month, right? So what do businesses, or what will businesses get when they come onto the Atlassian subscriptions platform? Business owners will get Atlassian citizenship, right? And that's just basically the software to be able to create your offers and receive your online payments, the works, right? You'll be able to get digital real estate, your digital store, organic reach. This platform, when you come on the platform and you buy into the platform and you come on, you create your offers, it's going to go up on the Atlassian dashboard where anyone who is coming on the site would see. Yes, your customers will be subscribed to it, but say for instance, you have someone just selling products. So you have someone selling soaps. They have their niche, they have their persons who are invested and bought into it. They know when they come on the platform, persons here for some reason seems to be just giving back value to the persons who are willing to pay in advance for said services. So now you potentially have customers from the soap person coming to your offers and potentially wanted to subscribe to get their AC service. You now have the barber customers seeing your offers, and because the price points make sense, you have them potentially wanting to buy into your business and all the other businesses. So that is where the organic reach comes from. And you have a community that is willing to grow your business. All right. And as a result, once you see transition, you come into the subscription model and you have that foresight, all of a sudden you can get rid of uncertainty, doubt, misjudgment, mismanagement, ignorance, procrastination, a product, a service, a department, a business deal, a contractor, an employee, yourself. Doubt, that is. Yes, you can get rid of a product. Right now, you might be offering a particular product, a particular brand of unit for some reason that you would have been invested in and it's not moving the way you want to. But by creating the right offers, you now see where your customers actually are going as a means of interest. And as a result, you could afford to remove a certain product from your line, saving you money instead of having to go and invest in a particular product that's just sitting down there in the warehouse. That money could have been used for advertising to sell the stuff that persons and your customers actually want to buy. A particular department, you might have a department within your company that you thought might have been necessary, but as a result of the subscription and where the customers actually showing interest, you might need it anymore. An employee, I mean, it's sad to say, but it's a business. This is all the benefit that subscription could give to you guys. All right. As I said, if it is that I were to create an offer, how would that look for me as a contractor within the air conditioning industry? So similar as I said to the my AC guide. So if it is that I were to create an offer that's compelling, the old way of doing business, when you look at prices, everything is competitor based. So I'm going to start an AC company. I'm looking to see what everybody else's prices are. And as a result, I go and price my products according to what they are pricing it. But just think about it. You know the cost to go and buy a gallon of the coil cleaner, right? You're going to the customer. The only thing that you're already bringing is the coil cleaner, but you're bringing your ladder, but you're using the customer's current. You're using the customer's water. And you are charging whatever the prices you are charging to service their unit now. All right. And even a customer, they don't even have to be a technician. You ask them what is the price to do a service. But in that particular state, that particular country, everyone has a general idea. But that price is competitor based. Say it now, you would actually sit down and create an offer so that you could actually advertise that when your customers see it, they will actually convert because this price is unusual. And the value that is going to be offered in this price, it's one that is hard for a customer to look away from. So as a result, you would see a lot of engagement on a particular ad and you would see a lot of conversion because the customer sees it, it's appealing, and they would buy into said offers. All right. So just everything that has been shared, the value that could have been given. Be honest with yourself and be honest with me. How much time do you think just by transitioning into the subscription-based business model as a means of financial forecasting, better inventory management, how much time do you think that the subscription model could save you instead of focusing your time in a department in your business where you think it was necessary for your business to move forward, but because of creating offers that your customers actually want now, you can better use that time elsewhere? How much time do you think that this tool could eventually help you save, that you could focus on better things? How much money buying unnecessary stuff? Now we could actually use the money to invest in the things in your company the customer actually wants. Ads, so that you could bring more business to your company. And you're coming on the Atlas platform. So organically now, because the customers coming on the platform, they are already going to be, I know that this is going to be a place where businesses are actually not offering their service on sale, but they are actually pricing their services based on us. So persons coming on the platform, they are literally going to come here, household. Persons are going to come on the platform here. Say you have two persons working, right? Regular job, both making $5,000 a month. You are going to have the person who is doing your shopping on Atlas. So say that that person shopping at that customer shopping on Atlas, they are subscribed to an AC company. They are subscribed to a produce supplier. They are subscribed to whether it be their barber or their hairdresser, the person who is selling cleaning products, whatever the household needs are, by them coming and finding a company on the Atlas platform and paying in advance for that service. So now that those businesses who are receiving these large sums of money from different customers in advance, they now can go to their suppliers and buy in bulk. So it's a give. Yes, you will be giving your prices more affordably, but at the same time, you have these customers willing to pay you in advance for the service that you are going to provide for them. So, I mean, it's a win-win. It's not a sale. It's just a give. But now we have the person who is not on the platform and they are going about their whole life, their daily life, transactional. Everything that they are doing, it's transactional. And especially now within the economy that we are in, where prices are on the up and up. On the Atlassian platform, businesses coming here are not pricing based on their competitors. They are pricing based on offers because they want to build a community around their business, loyal fans, loyal customers that will constantly be coming back to them. They are paying you in advance for the service. So who else are they going to get the business done for? All right. What do you think that this tool is worth? I'm sure you are seeing, you're already sitting down and seeing that, wow, if I really were to sit down and create some offers, install this app, go on the platform, create some offers, I could really do some good. My business could really blow up. I could 10x, I could 3x, whatever it is. You're seeing the benefit. So how much do you think this tool is worth? Guys, this tool has a value of $2,367. Everything just mentioned, you'll be getting this tool for $2,367. But there's more, right? So you have invested in the platform. You are an Atlassian citizen, right? You have the software, you have created your offers, and you have created an offer that a customer actually sees. So say it's a service offer, right? And this customer has, say, 2 units in their house. You're charging X amount to service the unit, and they are willing to pay in advance for that particular product because you created an offer where the price, as I said, isn't a discounted price, but it's so affordable that they are willing to pay in advance for that service. Because remember now, these customers, they are working on a budget and they are going to see the different businesses on the platform that they could invest in or they could be loyal to, so that they could potentially save some money at the end that possibly they could put towards their child's college fund, right? Businesses, parents, they are looking at a way to save money. And this platform, your offers are going to allow them to do that. And your offers are going to allow customer retention for them to come back to you, right? So again, what if you were to create these offers now and you have customers who are really interested, right? Your business is based in another state, in another parish. And these customers want to pay in advance. You don't want them to leave from one state to come to you, but they don't have a credit card. How are they going to pay? No worries. AVP is the solution. It's never been heard of. So I don't expect you to understand this. All right? AVP, Atlassian Voucher Payments. Okay, you basically just explain what it means, but you don't tell us what it is. Why AVP? So I'm going to give you a hint. Why AVP? Because for persons who doesn't own credit cards, now this Atlassian voucher they would be able to go to different merchants that have physical locations, and they now, the customers, can basically exchange cash to get these vouchers to credit their accounts so they now could shop online. All right. Hold on. Let me go back. So AVP, so Atlassian voucher payments, right? So customers could go to any business within their area, and they now could go, say you would have a service offer that a customer could subscribe to for $500. They just go to the said merchant, they exchange the cash, they get the voucher, they go to their account, credit their account, click on your offer. Just like that, they are able to make an electronic payment without a credit card. So now for all of your customers who doesn't even have a credit card, they are able to benefit from your offers. You are not leaving out anyone. That's amazing, right? So with that tool, value again, guys, it's $737 to get the voucher payment. I mean, I remember it had a time when I didn't have a credit card and I saw stuff on Amazon, and that was like when I really wanted a PS2. Saw the games, all my friends had one. I saved up the money. I didn't have a credit card. Go to my bigger brother. He was like, Joe, you're in college now. You're supposed to be focusing on work. If I had a credit card, I would have purchased it. I invested the money in something else. But for your customers, it have person that want to shop online, but they have no means of doing it. This voucher payment is going to allow them to do just that. All right. So moving on, there's more, guys. There's more. Hold on. So now we have the SMS notification. So now you have these customers. They are bought in. They are sold to your offer. They understand the value that you are giving to them. All right. But remember, these are regular civilians. They are going to work. They have kids. They have wives. They have husbands. And the trials of life, it overwhelms them and they tend to forget. That's fine. They will be getting 3 notifications coming to the close or to the end of the subscription so that they can go and pay again and start all over again. Right? so you're seeing the value. You're seeing the value that this platform could offer to your company. So now you're not missing out on any sales whatsoever. And you are constantly being able now, when your customers pay in advance, to see that financial forecast of what you could make in the months to come. And with the SMS kit, it comes at a value of $543. And this is it, guys. It comes up to a total value of $3,648. What a worthy investment. Yeah. So just a little question I have to ask you guys. If all this did was help you save money on advertising or acquiring new customers, would it be worth it? Because I mean, you all are excited. You understand how this could benefit you. So do you think it would be worth it if you were to make the investment just to save money on advertising and acquiring new customers? Or if all this did was help you finally manage your inventory so that you won't be just buying up a whole set of unnecessary stuff, so that you could better use that capital to actually go and invest in the things in your company that actually works, or in advertising to bring more customers to your business. Or better, if it helped you accurately. You remember the scope? Accurately be able to look into the coming days, turning into weeks, to that month, to those first 3 months, to that first half of the year, to that year, to see what your potential financial earnings could be. Think of the value that could be to you. Think of the value that you're offering your customers, the mere fact that you are saving them on their purchases, and they are going and sharing it with their friends, and their friends sharing it with their friends, and just through word of mouth, because you're actually meeting a need, you're creating an offer. Persons are organically coming onto your platform. You are on the Atlassian platform. You have other businesses on the platform in different industries. Their customers are seeing your offers. They are seeing the value. That parent is able to save something that could go to their child's college fund or university fund or to their savings. Remember, it's inflation. Everything is going on the platform. We are not doing competitive based pricing. We are pricing based on value. And similar to Adobe, I'm not saying that we are going to drop our prices extremely low, but by charging based on what it would cost, again, for instance, with the servicing, it costs, you know how much it costs to get the 5 gallon bottle of the coil cleaner. You just go to the customer, ladder hose, you have the bag for another weather. It literally, to do actual service, I wouldn't say it out, but it's not that much. So now imagine putting together an offer, running that ad on Facebook. And yes, persons would have seen air conditioning ads before, but there is something unique. There is something different about this particular ad. It's reaching the same 300,000 people, but instead of it just being 27 persons clicking and about 5 persons showing interest, now you have thousands of people actually clicking into it because it's different and they're actually seeing the value. And now you have even better conversions, persons calling you, and your ads, it's doing much better. So would it be worth it to you then to make said investment? No? Think about it. What is one subscription offer worth to you? You create an offer, just one. Just creating an offer to service 2 units in a house where you would have charged, say, 500. Say now you're doing it for $475. The mere fact that person could save $475, they go and call his friend, tell that friend. You create one offer that you could potentially get 50 clients, 100 clients interested in that particular offer. That one offer, how much would that offer be worth to you? Just one, you can make multiple. Would it be worth it to you then? Think about it. But mind you, I'm happy that you all actually saw the value and you all were willing to invest in it anyway at $3,928. But as a subscription-based platform and understanding the value of serving the masses, eventually we are going to have it at a fixed price of $299 for businesses to enter. But for now, let's say today, until companies entering now, you're going to pay $99 to enter the platform. All right. So right now, to be honest with you, quick is the word to get on the platform. Start assessing your customers, creating value. Look, this is a value. So you're getting the sub-kit, you're getting your Atlassian citizenship, right? You're getting the software, you're getting your online store, your store to create the offers, and your customers are going to get the reminders so that they can actually make the payments, right? So the real question now is, you have 2 choices to make. The first choice is to be like, for the person who this isn't for, right? So your first choice is to not take a 100% risk and actually utilize this information that could drastically improve your business. Do nothing with it. Or you could take the second choice and take advantage of everything that was shared with you here today, implement it in your business. And working along with us, calling us, messaging us, and we liaising with you, helping you create the offers, you now could potentially, in weeks to come, months to come, you can actually grow a core subscription for like the Beyonce clan. You have a whole set of raving customers. Because mind you, I'm certain that right now you have a client. We all have those. You have that one client or 2 clients that anything that has to get done, they come to you. But that's just a handful. Imagine creating offers where you could get a whole lot of those clients. That is what a subscription, that is what a community could do for your business. All right? That's what a community could do. So the real question is it worth investing a few minutes of your time to check this out? Which, if it does half of what was explained here today, you can make this in what's one offer. What are you going to do? Again, look, the value that this is going to bring, you're going to get an easy transition into the subscription-based business with just by purchasing the subscription kit. You get the voucher payments for your customers who doesn't have the cards. You get the SMS notifications, so your customers will never forget the value that you are offering so that they can stay posted and buy into it. All right. But you're not getting it at that price. You're getting it at the subscription model mindset price of $999 right now for entering. All right. So as I said, there is a general presentation that is done for any business, any industry that could look at the presentation and understand what this platform, the value that this platform could actually bring to their business. But doing a general presentation like that, they are still going to have persons that are going to be like, okay, I understand how the subscription works. I understand how eventually I can make my money in advance by creating offers at a much more affordable price for customers. And it's not like if I'm going to make a loss because the mere fact they paid me in advance, I know I could go to the business and buy it in bulk. So I mean, you understand all of that. But how could it work in your industry? So this presentation targeted specifically for companies within the air conditioning industry. It's just a series of presentations that we are going to be doing. And you just happen to be in the air conditioning industry, or you might be in another industry, products, cake industry. You might be you might be in a repair shop, whatever the platform is, whatever the industry is, but you stayed through the video and you understood the value. At least you have now a little understanding of what subscription could potentially do for your business, right? The next move you have to make is to click on the link. That link could potentially be, depending on the platform, it's Facebook, it will be on top of the video, or if it's on YouTube, you can look down in the subscription. I'm not too technical, so it might be on the video, but just click the link. Or you could just go back a little bit on the previous slide, or let me go to the last slide, and you could see the website here, right? www.atlassiansubscriptions.com. You click on company, register, you get started today and familiarize yourself with the tools, because I'm telling you, on the platform, it's not a bubble. Yes, we know prices are going up, things are getting expensive, but as a business person, if you actually sit down and you actually put pen to paper and you actually do a value to the price that you are offering persons, you would see for yourself that potentially, based on the economy that we are in, your service could be affordable. Well, you could offer your service at a much more affordable rate. In the beginning, it would look as if you're making a loss. But especially now, where you have countries and governments, businesses not paying customers not paying civilians the way they ought to, and persons are kind of tight on cash right now. Just imagine the offer or the value that your business will bring to said persons, allowing them to actually see how they could potentially save money by utilizing the different businesses on this platform. So I'm telling you, trust me, in time to come, in years to come, this is going to be the place where there's just going to be a whole lot of people just coming to get value. And once you have the right offers, no matter the business that someone might be subscribed to, they would see your business. And instead of having to go in and pay for ads on other social media platforms, organically, persons will be coming to this platform looking for businesses like yours. Whatever it is, it doesn't have to be you here as an AC company, whatever service it is you provide. But when someone wants to actually go on a budget, look at their household needs, they're going to come to this platform and see what offers you have, and they're going to be willing to pay you in advance, giving you so much. Every offer that's going to be purchased, your anxiety level is just going to drop and decrease so much. Especially you AC guys, you have 3 months to fulfill. You have 3 months to fulfill our service. So you just have your customers just paying in because they see the value. And you can now just go to the supplier and buy a whole set of units, so that when they see you get a work for installation, you now could go and sell that to our customer and make a profit. I hope you guys could actually see the vision and the value that this could actually bring. All right. So this is me closing off this video. Don't forget, click on the link. The $99.90 is only going to be available for a short time. Eventually, we are going to keep it at the $299, and that's just going to be the enterprise, right? But we are building off this platform now. Companies coming in, we want them to come on board, familiarize themselves, and this is the value that we are providing repetitively fulfilling needs by identifying them. So now go look back, reflect. What are your customers' needs? Find them, create offers around them, and your accounts are going to go through the roof.